Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Destiny here, and as you can see in my background, I'm moving. And actually, if you follow me on Twitter, I've been doing like a little countdown and all this stuff, and I've just been so ready to get out of this apartment. I am so excited. I'm so happy. I found a really great place. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I actually did a whole TMI tag, but that video became so long. It's 50 questions. The video was like 50 minutes. So what I actually did is I put some questions on my Facebook page, and I just wanted to see what kind of questions you guys had. I'm going to answer them. I haven't done a lot in this apartment. Honestly, I have not been happy in this space for quite some time. The location, the apartment itself, I wasn't happy with the flooring. There were just so many things. I feel like I rushed into this place, and not that it was a super bad apartment, but it became a bad situation after a while. I had to get out of here, and I'm just really excited to be moving out. So I just wanted to film this vlog, but of course when I'm moving, I'm like, okay, let me show you around. Like, no. Anyway, I'm gonna jump into the questions. First question comes from Dana, and I know I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, but I think it's Ayers. MUA, why did you take down my favorite vlog, How to Avoid Angry Black Women Syndrome? And anytime I take down anything, it's just because I'm very passionate and I'm very impulsive. And I just, when I'm tired of seeing something, or when I'm tired of something's energy, or if I'm tired of the way something is making me feel, like I just delete it. I don't even think I deleted that. I think I just took it down because I was irritated and I was just like, I don't know, I'm crazy. I've been going through so much, you guys, you have no idea. One day we will sit down and talk about all this so you can understand where my crazy was coming from. But yeah, just back and forth. Let me close these windows. Okay, and Oda Manuith. I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. What's the best way of taking off? What is this? What is the best way of taking off glitter makeup? I like to remove glitter makeup. I'm like looking all over the place. I'm like, oh damn. What is that? Ooh. Okay. What's the best way of taking off glitter makeup? Now, I like to take my glitter makeup off. First, I get everything that's just gonna come up. I'll go in there with tape on my fingers and just press it all over. And then I go in with a cream and I take that away with like, I like to use like a terry cloth type of towel when I'm working with glitter. Glitter can be the most. So involve some tape and involve a terry cloth and a cream cleanser. Rachel Nielsen says, how to keep my pencil liner from bleeding onto my lower lids and making me look raccoony. There are plenty of eyeliners out there that you can use that aren't going to make you look raccoony. And if you are using one that's supposed to be really good and it's just not working for you personally, I would say don't put makeup up under your eye. Just do your pencil and then smudge your pencil or tap it powder on top. So that'll help it not only stay longer, but it's not going to be on top of makeup, if that makes sense. I would definitely say try that out, or just invest in a really, really good pencil. Buy and return, buy and return, buy and return. You know, all the places, makeup stores have really good return policies. So if it doesn't work for you, return it and try and, you know, get a really good one. I'll put some recommendations in the bottom bar. I don't want to just ramble this video down with and giving a million recommendations, but I will have some recommendations in the bottom bar for sure. Why does concealer look gray when applied under eyes or cakes? Never looks bright. Okay, so if your concealer is looking gray, it's because you need some color correction. The concealer you're putting on is not covering the color, it's interacting with the color and creating a new color that's not really good. So you need to balance out that blue tone. That's what's making it look gray. You need to use some salmon or some orange under eye concealer. I would say tap it on with a sponge, blend out the edges with a very soft brush, and apply your powder in a rolling motion. Let it sit and then brush it away. That is how I deal with creasy under eyes and situations like that. I'll have videos in the bottom bar to help you with that. It's something that I'm really passionate about, so check the bottom bar for that. If you have an updated makeup removal routine, that would be good to see. Yes, I actually have a new one. I just filmed one that's really funny. I will have that in the bottom bar as well. And then somebody said, she literally just uploaded that. I'm struggling with finding the right drugstore foundation shade. I can't open the package and swatch. Go to jail for that, LOL. So what do you suggest? I open up the products anyway, generally. I'm sorry. Find one that is open. Generally, there will be one. If there's not, buy and return. Buy and return. Buy a couple at once and only plan to really keep one, and then you can return the other two. You know what I mean? Then also, yeah, that's the best way. Or go to a department store, find that a good color, and bring it to the drugstore and find something that matches that. Or just invest in a department store foundation. I know that sounds crazy, but I see people invest money in a lot of crazy things and then they complain about the price of foundation. And I'm like, well, you're buying coffee every day. You're buying $5 Starbucks coffee. Stop buying coffee for a month and step your foundation game up. You know what I mean? You have used a million foundations, powders, highlighters, blushes, lipstick, etc. I'm glad you're showing your collection as in depth as you are, but when you're done, would be nice to have like a makeup recommendation, not cheap collection, but just give recommendations based on your experiences to avoid me going ham and buying everything I see you use. I make a broad generalization sometimes, but if you read in between the lines of your specifications, skin tone, and skin need, you will see that I am definitely letting you know what you need. And I also let you guys know what you can live without. Some holidays to serve up. I have so many things coming up when I get to my new place. I'm so excited. I know you guys want to see some tutorials, and I want to do tutorials, but I don't like doing half fast. I've been seeing that commercial for Verizon that I like doing half fast stuff. I like to really take my time, really make it right, and tutorials take a lot of time. I like to film mine a certain way. I like to be able to present things the way I really want them. So that's really hard when my situation isn't exactly ideal, and this isn't ideal. And I'm so happy to be out here. And I got some new things coming. Just definitely hold on. Pairing makeup with an outfit. I'm definitely against matchy-matchy pairings. Like if you have on a blue sweater, there's no reason that you should have on blue eyeshadow too. But I don't even think that's what you mean. I think what you mean is for me to show an outfit and show what kind of makeup would be cool to wear with that, what kind of style, which I'll definitely do so much more of. The next question is, what's the best edge treatment you know needs to grow it back? Thank you. And what's the best sunscreen for oily skin? Birth from Gracella. The best edge treatment I know of is Rogaine, but I honestly don't always recommend that. I recommend you do your research, and if you decide that's something you want to try, you can try it. I raved about it. I feel like it works, but it is one of those treatments where there are side effects. Some people suffer from headaches. Some people's skin, don't react well to it. So please do your research if you're going to try that. Castor oil works really, really well. I'm actually currently starting to use J Shea oil. I will have the information in the bottom bar about that. It's a really great oil created at jazzyjujube.com. All essential oils, it's all natural, nothing you can't pronounce type stuff. And I've moved back to natural stuff, and I've been using that on my hair and my body for the past couple of days. So you can definitely check that out. Best face screen for oily skin. There's one I recommend, pricey, and then there's one more inexpensive. I recommend one from La Roche-Posay. It's in the shaky bottle. It's in the orange white bottle. You'll maybe see it in Target and some CVS's. I'll have a link in the bottom bar and also a video showing me using it. I've been using that for a while. I recommend that. And then Neutrogena also makes one in a shaky bottle. The formula I can vouch for in the way it feels. I can't vouch for its efficacy. Skincare routine, and a look wearing just powder. Is that possible? I'm trying to stay away from liquid makeup. Don't need much coverage, just a bit of discoloration. Liquid clogs my pores and eventually breaks me out. I'm going to honestly say a good skincare routine. I just put up, and I do have an old powder situation. So I will work on that because I do have a really good collection of powder and foundation, oddly enough. What's the difference between lip paint, lip butter, lip tar, and lip gloss? Which is your recommendation based on pigmentation, wearability, and staying power? And this also comes from Dana. The difference between a lip paint, butter, tar, and gloss is the finish. A lip paint usually is very, very highly pigmented, but sometimes they don't really stay put. But if you have a long wearing lip paint, like the one I have on right now, this is considered a stain. And I actually like these, and funny enough, you don't have this mentioned. I would recommend a stain with, depending on what finish you want, a stain by itself, a stain with a waterproof liner, or a stain with a liner and a gloss on top for a matte glossy, matte to glossy or glossy to matte situation. A lip butter is very buttery, very creamy, kind of like a shea butter, kind of like a cocoa butter is a lip butter. They usually don't have the most pigmentation, but there are some out there that have a little bit more decent pigmentation. They have a couple of really good ones. A lip tar, the lip tar is just a name of a lip product, and they're very, very highly pigmented, but don't have the best staying power depending on how you use them. I see them used like regular gloss, and I've used them like regular gloss, but they're not really a regular gloss. And if you use them like one, it's not going to stay at all. I recommend using them with a liner, and very sparingly. And the lip gloss, of course, is just a gloss, very shiny, usually a jelly or some type of since I'm going all makeup science on you guys, but not really. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm really tired. This video is running really, really long. I just want to answer those questions since I asked my Facebook page. I will do the TMA tag and other whatever questions you have. You can leave them in the bottom bar. You can tweet me. You can Instagram me. I have pictures up on Instagram where you can just leave, TMI questions. I'll probably do a post. I'm stuttering. I'm getting so tired. I'll probably do a post. Alright guys, I'm going to talk to you later. As always, I want to thank you for commenting, rating, subscribing. I'll be in touch, and hopefully you'll do the same.